So this is vlog number 12, right? And I don't really know what to title this video, but I want to talk about being limitless. Oh, and I did my hair. I don't know why, I felt like doing it. I never do my hair, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Anyway, I actually scripted what I wanted to say, which is very rare, but I wanted to make sure that I was clear and concise with my words and what I'm trying to say. I'd like to start off by saying categorizing and labeling yourself is how you become trapped with limitations. It's only until you open your mind and let go of your ego where you'll truly discover what you're capable of. And this pertains to everyone: dancers, traceurs, freerunners, photographers, cinematographers, whatever, people in general. Now before I get down to the nitty-gritty of things, I'd like to give a little disclaimer that I don't speak with any kind of authority, and my words are solely based off of my experiences. So take my words or don't take my words, the choice is up to you. I've mentioned this in other videos, but if you know me in person, I don't talk a lot in real life, so I'd like to share my voice here, and if people judge me and criticize me for it, then so be it. The first thing that I think everyone should do to be limitless in whatever your passion is to be educated on the history and the terminology first. Understand where these art forms come from to its rawest and purest element. I feel that if we go back to the roots of where something comes from, then we can progress in the right directions. Know the foundations in which these art forms were built off of, where it comes from, the people involved, and the culture of it, and so on. Now, to give one example, I could literally give hundreds, but I'd like to mention parkour and freerunning and the knowledge I've gained through this art of movement. And here's just the basic gist of parkour and freerunning that I've come to understand. Parkour and freerunning, as it made its way throughout the general public and became more well known, it is two things. Parkour is about the efficiency of movement, about getting from point A to point B in the quickest and most efficient way possible. With it comes a philosophy in being helpful and useful in any situation at any given time. Freerunning, on the other hand, involves more of the expressive movement, more of the flips and things that you wouldn't typically do in a real life situation. I think of it as the more expressive side of the movement. And although they are two different things and there's been so much debate and arguments about what is what, I see parkour as the foundation, whereas freerunning is the evolution of the movement. But when it comes down to it, these two things are one and the same. A while back, I watched an interview with Belle, who is the founder of parkour, and in this interview he expressed that he didn't invent parkour. It was something that always existed. It was always there. He was just the one to give it a name. He said that he doesn't feel that it's his place to say what it is and what it isn't, and that it belongs to everybody, and whoever wants to add something to the table, they're free to do so. And I believe this to be so true. It pertains to all things, from dance to drawing to even more scholarly things like math and science and even the medical field. But that's going into a completely different realm entirely. As far as the more artistic fields go, I truly believe that art in any form began free in nature, and well, freeing for us. It's us. We're the ones who put ourselves in boxes with labels and terminology. And although labels are necessary to help us explain things to those who are unfamiliar with what we do, that is the foundation. But I think there will come a point in time where we'll have to let ourselves unlearn what we know, to really look deep within ourselves and realize what our passions mean to us, the original purposes for why we even started doing them in the first place. I danced because it was a way for me to express myself, and it was freeing. Like I said before, these things are free in nature, and it's when we start applying words to things that this big thing of just freedom starts becoming closed off and separated. It's when this illusional separation between art forms disappears, when we aren't arguing and fighting with each other about what's what. It's when we can combine our knowledge from different places to create something so authentic and unique to us. When the terms no longer exist, when the superficial categorizations that hold us back no longer hold us back, and we have nothing but love and constructive energy to share. That is being limitless. I feel that the sooner we realize that everything is connected in some kind of way, the sooner we can all thrive and create and be innovative and just be free to enjoy this world and this life and all it has to offer. This is kind of a philosophy that I grew into, this philosophy of oneness and just being and creating and not criticizing others, not judging others, but instead looking at everything as a whole. I truly believe this to be so important for all artists, and not just artists, people in general. Don't label yourself. Don't restrict yourself with labels. The sooner we can knock down these walls that separate us, and the sooner we can get rid of just judging each other and saying what's good and what's bad, and to just have this mentality of constant progression, of just sharing knowledge, that's when we will all become limitless. Let's all be limitless, guys. And that's all I wanted to say for this video. This vlog was more of a serious one, but for the ones who watched all the way through, I hope you guys took something from my words. If not, that's completely okay. I just wanted to share my voice, and yeah. It's not like I need this to happen, but I would just love to see more people with this mindset, because being by myself all the time, I feel that I'm the only one sometimes. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next video, later.